Welcome to the Trolleywire. I'm going to start posting more long-form videos and less shorts this year, but I will still try to post frequently, and I hope you enjoy. When traveling to Sacramento International Airport, it is often difficult to arrive via public transportation. There are currently two options for arriving at the airport. The YOLA bus route 42A intercity clockwise and 42B intercity counterclockwise, and the SacRT 142 Airport Express. These services are all operated by buses and are not very frequent. The YOLA bus services operate every half hour on peak and every 45 minutes off peak. These services are not just meant to serve Sacramento and the airport, but they also serve Woodland, Davis, and West Sacramento. Even though these buses operate in many cities, more frequent service is still wanted by passengers and could be made possible. These buses also don't run very late into the night, forcing passengers on late arrivals and departures from the airport unable to take public transportation from their city to catch a flight. With SacRT, the service is no better. These buses operate every hour and only from about 5:30 in the morning to 10:30 at night. With such poor service, there is not much of an incentive for passengers to take public transportation when catching a flight out of the Sacramento International Airport. The Green Line extension of the SacRT light rail system is a project that has been in progress for about 30 years since the early 1990s. With the current halt to extend service being a bridge across the American River, this project isn't moving very fast. The current estimate for constructing the bridge across the river is 10 years away, and even once they start construction, it won't be finished for at least 3 years. With this being said, it is clear that this project is not moving very quickly. A faster approach to getting passengers to the airport would be an express train. This service could run along with or parallel Amtrak services such as the Capitol Corridor through West Sacramento. The route would use right-of-way from the River Fox train after that, allowing for an easier way to get passengers directly to the airport. Most of the route would only require some tracks to be electrified and have upgrades made such as higher speeds and double tracking, although some new tracks would need to be laid after leaving River Fox right-of-way. Once directly south of the airport, the route would turn north to go directly there. This would require a small bridge across the Sacramento River, but would be much easier to construct than the road rail bridge proposed for the Green Line extension. The route would operate initially with single-level overhead electric train sets, but could be upgraded to bi-level trains if high ridership proves this necessary. The current manufacturers offering electric regional trains in the U.S. are Alstom, Construcciones y Auxiliar de Ferrocarriles, also known as CAF, Hitachi Rail, Kawasaki Railcar, and Stadler. Although Siemens Mobility produces many trains in Sacramento for the U.S. market, their Desire commuter trains are not part of this offering. Starting with Alstom, their Odessia platform of commuter trains, which includes single-level and bi-level solutions for cities across the world. In the U.S., New Jersey Transit has purchased multi-level passenger cars and multiple units, and CT Rail has purchased single-level passenger cars. Single-level multiple-unit train sets have also been purchased by Tren Maya in Cancun, Mexico. These single-level trains have also been very popular across the world, but mostly in the UK with Aventura-style trains. CAF offers single-level and bi-level trains of the Civity family. The predecessor to these trains have been used on airport services such as the Heathrow Express. Although no multiple unit trains have been produced for the U.S. market, CAF has produced Viewliner 2 passenger cars for Amtrak, and they have been very popular with light rail vehicles and streetcars in many cities across the U.S. Hitachi Rail offers single-level and bi-level trains to be specified for customer needs. Although Hitachi Rail hasn't delivered any commuter trains to the U.S. market, they have been very successful with conventional and automated metros, and their predecessor, Ansaldo Breda, has produced many trains for the U.S. Kawasaki Railcar has manufactured passenger cars, train sets, trams, and metros for many northeastern cities including Boston, New York, Philadelphia, and Washington, D.C. The most recent single-level train sets, not including metros, were ordered by Metro-North Railroad and the Long Island Railroad. Similar vehicles to these M8s or M9s could be purchased for Sacramento. Last but not least, Stadler Rail has been very successful with multiple-unit passenger trains in the U.S. The most popular model for single-level trains from Stadler is the Flirt. These trains have been produced in many generations. Stadler also offers bi-level KISS trains. These have been popular across Europe and now are being tested by Caltrain in the Bay Area to enter service later this year. These trains should operate every 15 to 30 minutes throughout the day. This would allow passengers to travel worry-free to the airport without leaving extra early to catch a train to catch their flight. It would also be possible to contract one of the train manufacturers to build infrastructure for this route. Finally, if the Capital Corridor Vision Implementation Plan, which was finalized in November of 2016, is implemented soon, electric Capital Corridor and Sacramento Airport Express services could run on the same tracks. This would reduce the cost of construction for this route, and a collaboration could be made to run trains from the Sacramento International Airport to other cities in Northern California, such as Davis and Fairfield. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.